biggest thing right now.
Yeah, that's where I said.
Alrighty, good evening and welcome to tonight's Eastern Clover Belt Conference basketball. We got a marquee matchup here tonight in Saturday basketball action. This game was rescheduled from a couple of Tuesdays ago, so we got this one here for you on Saturday night. Thank you for tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. I'm Ben Brecht with you here as the Spencer Rockets play host to the Columbus Dons in this early season Eastern Clover Belt Conference matchup. If you can see, this gym is packed. That's because we know how big this game is in that Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Let's highlight it right now as this Columbus Dons are sitting at 5-0, undefeated in the Eastern Clover Belt. The Spencer Rockets right behind them in second place at 4-1. Tied with Loyal, and then Owen Withy is behind them at 3-1. Let me tell you, we got a good one coming here tonight. Let's first highlight these Columbus Dons. Dons are coming off of a victory, a 2-point win at Owen Withy. That was on Tuesday. That was a really tough game up in Owen Withy. They were able to sneak that out there at the very end. Let's take a look at some of their other games here for the Columbus Dons. These, looking at their last couple of games, is presented by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. And so the Dons, their last 5 games, they had that win against Owen Withy. Before that, win against Pacelli, Colby, Auburndale, and then they had a tournament where they lost a couple with Iola Scandinavia and Living Word Lutheran. The Dons coming into tonight's game with a record of 9-2, 5-0, as I mentioned, in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Their last game against Owen Withy, that was a tough one. It was a tough battle all the way down to the wire, and the Dons were able to come away victorious as Owen Withy certainly put up a big fight, but Columbus got the last blow in and won that one in a tough place to play up in Owen Withy. Now the Dons have to travel on the road to take on the Spencer Rockets, who are rolling here to begin this season. It's been 11 years since the Spencer Rockets have started this strongly to their season. That was 11 years ago in 2014, 2015. They started that season 15-1 before faltering down the stretch, and Spencer eventually ended the year going 18-6, losing in the regional semis. But that was their last stretch where they started 15-1. So it's been 11 years for the Spencer Rockets since they've had this hot of a start to the beginning of their season. As I mentioned, they are sitting at 12-1 right now in the season, 4-1 in the Clover Belt Conference. Spencer, taking a look at their last 5 games, also presented to you by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. They're coming off of a win against Greenwood Granton, 84-41. They had a tough loss at Owen Withy, 64-56, but then they had a 120-point game against Abbotsford right before that, and then wins against Marion and Tomahawk as well. These Spencer Rockets are rolling. This team puts up a lot of points, and we're going to see if we got some more high scoring in for us tonight between the Dons and the Rockets. Both of these teams can put up points, so we'll see how this one goes here from Spencer High School. The Spencer Rockets season has certainly been spectacular, and we'll have to see if they can keep it rolling here tonight in this early conference game. Of course, these teams will meet once again next in Columbus, but tonight the focus is here at Spencer. A tough place to play with the dome. You get a lot of noise. The crowd can get going. It's a tough environment to play here at the Dome in Spencer, but we are glad that we are here, and pretty much the entire town for both Spencer and the Columbus faithful are all out here to support these two teams here on a Saturday night. We got still people out in the lobby. It's basically standing room only. And we're going to get that one quickly underway here in just a minute. We're going to take a quick break here as we get set for the starting lineups and the national anthem. Let's take a quick break here on Zaleski Sports as we get ready for our starters here tonight. You're watching Tonight, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
What a nice national anthem there from our PA announcer. You don't see that very often, where the PA announcer and the national anthem singer are the same person. There was only one time that's been done that I know of, and that was myself. So I used to do the PA announcing in college, and then I also sang the national anthem at the same time. So, but that was a beautiful rendition there of the national anthem here tonight from Spencer. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First, for the Columbus Dons, as we get set for Eastern Clover Belt Conference basketball action here from Spencer High School. Starting for the Dons, number 1, Mac Konieczny. Number 3, Cade Jensen. Number 12, Ben Weiland. Number 22, Caleb Hilgeman. And number 35, Carter Summer. The Dons led in scoring this season by Mac Konieczny, averaging 18.2 points per game. Ben Weiland with 14.8. And then Elijah Wolf off the bench with 10. Carter Summer with 10 as well. Dons have another tough test here tonight against Spencer. This conference is up for grabs. And now let's take a look at the starters for the Spencer Rockets. Starters for Spencer consist of number 2, Mathers McCone. Number 3, Weston Neiman. Number 11, Noah Anderson. Number 22, Sam Beslick. And number 34, Brecken Miller. Rockets have 3 main scorers. Mathers McCone leads the way with 17.1 points per game. Weston Neiman with 16.8. And then Sam Beslick with 15.5. Those are your top 3 scoring options for the Spencer Rockets. Rockets shooting just 28% from the three-point line, so they can make them. If they start making them, they can get hot and get this really going. Caleb Hilgeman gets the opening tip. It will go over to Matt Konieczny, and he'll start things off here for the Columbus Dons. Now into the corner with Carter Summer. Back out, Matt Konechny for 3 on the left wing. Hits the upper part of the stanchion. That is out of bounds. It will go to the Spencer Rockets as they get things started here. Spencer, I believe, lost both of the meetings to Columbus last season. I'll look that up real fast for you. As we get into the corner, there's a 3 for Noah Anderson. That's no good. Carter Summer comes down with the rebound here for the Dons. Into the corner with Caleb Hilgeman. Into the left corner, I should say. Back over Ben Weiland. Swinging it around. Now Jensen in the right corner. So we get things started. Nice pass down inside to Summer. Kick out left corner 3. Weiland got it. Ben Weiland starts and hits the first 3 of the night here for Columbus. Getting inside now. Beslick driving and missing that one. Rebound down to Noah Anderson. Kick out Beslick for 3 and he knocks it in. Sam Beslick for 3. Assist to Anderson. We're tied at 3 here early in this one. Let me tell you, this gym is loud. And the home support is numerous here for Spencer. I was right. Columbus took both of the games here against the Rockets last season. Their first win was 58-52. That was here in the Dome. And then at Columbus, it was a 60-56 victory for Columbus. Konechny with it on top. Over to Jensen. Jensen driving inside, finds Summer. Carter Summer for 2. And so 5-3 lead here for the Dons early. Brecken Miller swing it into the corner with Weston Neiman. Back up top, Noah Anderson for 3. That's no good. Summer down with the rebound. Back now, Mack for 3. In and out. And over the back is going to be called on Caleb Hilgeman. That was just not smart by Hilgeman. Clearly was boxed out, but he decided to go over the top. 5-3 here for the Dons. As I mentioned, this Eastern Clover Belt Conference once again is up for grabs this season. These are 2 of the top teams in the Eastern Clover Belt. That's going to get tipped out. It'll stay on this end with Spencer. These are 2 of the top teams battling for that number 1 spot. Spencer finished in the middle of the pack last year. Got off to a hot start, kind of faltered down the stretch. And that's going to go out of bounds, stay here with the Rockets. But that was the case for the Rockets last season. They're hoping that this season is a little bit of a different story. Columbus, of course, finished tied for first in the conference last year. Beslick's 3, no good. Rebound down to Ben Weiland. And we're going to get out of bounds. But Spencer has quite a big group returning from last season's team. Their 2 main players with Beslick and Miller and Anderson. And there, Hilgeman with the putback. Can't get that to go. Rebound down to Jensen, and he gets it to fall. And so a 7-3 lead here for the Dons. Brecken Miller over to Beslick at the free throw line. Driving inside to Anderson. That shot is no good. Now over to Beslick. And gets it to go. Sam Beslick for 2. Some good basketball inside there by Beslick, able to get through the defense. Weiland for 3 on the right wing, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds to Spencer. They say that was off of Hilgeman. They'll throw it into Mathers-McCone, who's also returning from last season's team for the Rockets. A lot of returning players for Spencer, and this is a year for the Rockets here to really make some good noise in the Eastern Clover Belt. Up top here, Miller driving and scoring. Brecken Miller for 2. Takes his man off the dribble. Konieczny with it on the right wing. Over to Jensen. Back over to Ben Weiland. As I mentioned, this is a good year for the Rockets as they got 4 of their starters are seniors. As that shot no good. Hilgeman kick out. Weiland can't get it to fall. Summer down with the rebound. Back up to Ben Weiland. Weston Neiman a junior, but everybody else is a senior for the Rockets. Konieczny now for 3, and he gets it. Mac Konieczny for 3. Meanwhile, on the other end, the Dons have a bunch of seniors as well in their starting lineup. And there's a 3. Brecken Miller knocks it in. Owen Withy's got a lot of experience. Loyal's got a lot of experience coming back, and that's why it makes this conference so good, up and down. Those are your top 4, I'd say, in the conferences, those teams, and these, it's going to be a battle all the way through this season. Jensen now finding Summer inside on the left block, blocked from behind by McCone, and then he's going to get called for the foul. And so Caleb Hilgeman will go to the line here shooting 2. Knocks in the first. And we got a quick 30-second timeout here taken by Spencer, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
And welcome back here to Spencer High School. Thank you for tuning in here on a Saturday evening in central Wisconsin. Ben Brecht with you here, and we got a close one to start this one. 11-10, Caleb Hilgeman at the line, shooting free throws here out of that Rockets timeout. Second one no good. Sam Beslick down with the board. Brecken Miller passing over to McCone. And that's tipped by Konieczny. Now Konieczny out in transition, gets it for 2. Matt Konieczny coming away with a big steal. Read that one the entire way. Now over to Weston Neiman, and he knocks in the 3. Rockets are getting things rolling from behind the arc. And we got a foul called there on Brecken Miller. We know the Rockets can put up points, that's for sure. That's why I say they expect a high-scoring game here tonight between the Dons and the Rockets. Driving inside. And that's going to be out of bounds. It'll go back to the Spencer Rockets. Rockets averaging 73 points per game. They get up a bunch of shots Columbus averaging 66. So both of these teams can score. Brecken Miller with it. Over to Beslick. And travel call there as Weston Neiman. Looked like he was going to pass it inside, thought better of it, and then just actually double clutched the basketball. The first, there's a turnover. Becker over to Konieczny, 3 from the top of the arc. That's no good. Rebound down to Sam Beslick. And that's way out of bounds. He got a duck on that pass. That one headed straight to the stands. Stands right on top of the floor here, essentially. As Weiland will pass it over to Konieczny on the left wing. Back up here to Ray Becker, who loses it, taken away by Neiman. Neiman in transition, can't get it to go. Hilgeman down with the rebound. And we're going to get a foul called. It's going to be on the Rockets. And so the Dons will throw it in here. That's the third team foul on Spencer. Tied at 13 here, almost a quarter of a way through this one. Carter Summer with it on that left baseline. Nice job keeping him from going to that right hand. Now kicking it back out to Becker, back to Summer, driving along that baseline and scoring. Carter Summer using the left hand and getting to the basket. Like to see him aggressively attack. That was good. Now over with Brecken Miller, swing it over to Neiman, into the corner, Mathers McCone, got it for 3! 3 for Mathers. And the Rockets knocking down everything early on here. That's going to be taken away. Weston Neiman in transition, got it! Scoop and score for Neiman. And just like that, the Rockets have an 18-15 lead. Back and forth battle here tonight. Konieczny with it on top. Over into the corner with Summer. Looking to go down low. Sam Beslick there for the steal. That pass was straight to Beslick, and now we're going to get a turnover. Brecken Miller with a carry. And Columbus needs a timeout. Their last couple of possessions offensively has been a little sloppy. And we're going to have full timeout taken by the Dons. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back with more basketball brought to you by Sheds Delivered here on Zaleski Sports.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
All right, Carter Summer with it into the right corner as we come out of this timeout. Weiland getting into Timler at the free throw line. Now that's going to get taken away. Beslick once again with the steal. Layup in transition. Wow, what a reverse from Weston Neiman. Can you believe that one? Woo! That one was a scoop straight underneath the basket, and he somehow got it to go in. Konechny for 3 on this end. Beslick will bring it across here. 2-point Rockets lead. Up to Brecken Miller. Beslick with it on top. Pass over to Noah Anderson on the right wing. Next Step Prosthetics and Orthotics, providing next step for you throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Inside, Beslick for 2. And the foul. Count the basket. Foul called on Ray Becker. That's going to be his first, second team on the Dawn. Sam Beslick going to the Serve Pro free throw line for a possible 3-point play. Make sure to call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Largest lead of the night for the Spencer Rockets here at 5:23-18. Let me tell you, the Rockets have come out with some juice here, and they were ready to play tonight. Going on a 6-1 run, I believe it was. Konechny now inside. Carter Summer along the left block. Blocked from behind by McCone. And that's going to go out of bounds. He'll be back to the Dons. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Matt Konechny, left wing 3, that's out. Airballed back to the Rockets. Let me tell you what, the Spencer Rockets half-court defense has been very good to begin this one. You can tell that they're really controlling the tempo of this game. They're not letting Columbus get out and run the floor, and that's going to be crucial if you want to come out with a victory here tonight if you're Spencer. Sam Beslick's 3 is no good. Rebound tracked down in the corner, and a beautiful save from going out of bounds. That is Hez Duda. Duda throwing it off of Timler, and it will save the possession here for Spencer. Beslick throwing it in here from the corner, getting it in to Duda. Now to Beslick on the right wing, and we're going to get a foul called there on Konechny. Six minutes left in this first half. Spencer on top. Noah Anderson with it in the left corner. Back out here with Neiman. And that's going to be off of Jensen. So Sam Beslick will throw it in here for Spencer. Back up top here with Beslick. Over to Miller on the left wing, driving inside. Layup no good. Rebound down to Carter Summer. And we're going to get a foul call. That foul called on Noah Anderson. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Ben Weiland for 3. There's a big triple for the Dons. Back to a 2-point game. Dons needing to put together a couple of baskets as Beslick is going to step back and hit it. What a shot from Sam Beslick. There was no better defense that Becker could have done. That was just great offense from Beslick. Beautiful step back. Weiland with it in the left corner. Over to Jensen. Now Summer with it. Back up top, Weiland over to Konechny on the right wing. Now Jensen, Weiland, down inside Summer. Weiland for three, no good. Rebound down to Clay Neiman. Brecken Miller driving inside, kick back up top of the arc with Duda. Over to Beslick. And another turnaround, that one off the mark. Rebound taken by Ray Becker. Summer, handoff with Jensen. Some good pressure defense there. Konechny with it on top. Back to Konechny into Weiland. Corner, Becker looks at the three. Konechny will now take the three. That's off the mark. And over the back is going to be called on Carter Summer. Beslick had position, and Summer came over the back, and he's going to get called for that one. That the fourth foul, team foul on the Dons, as we're under 4 minutes left here in this first half. Events were made for Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. Large groups or small private public party space is available for your event. Holiday party dates are booking fast, so call now for available dates. Brecken Miller's shot is off from inside, and we're going to get... Wait a minute. They're going to count. They're going to count the basket. Let's see how we sort this out. It's going to be Rockets basketball. Actually, I'm not sure what they're calling. It's going to be Don's basketball. That's, after all that, they call goaltending on Columbus, and so it'll be Don's basketball. And then we have a foul called. Let's go back, and I'm just going to take a look at that one real fast. And we got Becker with it at the free throw line. Kick it around, swing it to Summer. Summer driving. Pass inside to Becker, now out to Weiland for three. That's no good. Sam Beslick down with the rebound. Brecken Miller will step in and take it. Miller with the three, and just like that, it's an 8-point Rockets lead. Largest of the night for Spencer. Inside now, Carter Summer can't get it to fall. Beslick down with the rebound. Brecken Miller, pass over to Mathers McCone in the corner, and we're going to get a travel call on McCone. Let me tell you what, this has been a good start to this one here. Lived up to the hype. And let me tell you, Spencer has been the aggressors here in this first part of this game. Columbus has been really kind of stagnant on their offensive possessions over the last 4 or 5 minutes as Spencer slowly kind of pulled away. Becker's shot no good, taken down there by Hez Duda. Now Wes Neiman for three, got it! Boom! Weston Neiman, his second triple of the first half, an 11-point Rockets lead. Get inside, Becker now, Weiland swinging around. Carter Summer, and a blocking foul called on McCone. He can't believe it. And that's going to send Carter Summer to the Serve Pro free throw line here, shooting bonus free throws. So Carter Summer at the line here for the Dons. 1-1. And he knocks down the first. Second free throw here for Carter Summer. And knocks that one in as well. Now down to a 9-point lead. Rockets on a 7-2 run here as we are closing out this first half. Neiman looking inside to Beslick. Oh, and that was a little wild, out of bounds, back to the Dons. It's how you close and start halves. That's what really matters, and the Rockets are closing this first half in spectacular fashion. Let's see if the Dons have one little bit of a run in them here. You can't let the lead get too large as Konechny misses the three. Neiman down with the rebound. Weston Neiman misses that one straight up in the air. Ben Weiland down with the board. Out to Konechny into the left corner. Looking inside, Hilgeman. Back out, Summer for three. That's off. Hilgeman there for the rebound. Great defense. Wes Neiman comes away with the steal. Beslick with it on top, now approaching 40 seconds left. Weston Neiman has played some solid defense here in this first half, and a travel call there on Sam Beslick. That was a good call. He was spinning and spinning and spinning. So Ben Weiland will bring it up. Down under 30 seconds left in the first half. Summer over to Weiland. Drive, kick out into the corner now. Becker for three. That's no good. And we're going to get a held ball. So with 14 seconds, it will be Rockets basketball. So Weston Neiman will bring it across here for Spencer. Down to 7, 6, 5. To Beslick for three. That's no good. Summer down with the rebound, and that'll do it here in this first half. Because that shot is no good. But that'll do it. The Spencer Rockets coming out here with a 32-23 lead after one half of play. We got a good one here tonight from the Dome. The Spencer Rockets take a 9-point lead into the halftime break. Going on a bit of a run there to end the first half. I'll have the stats and the analysis coming up on our halftime show here in a couple of minutes. You're watching basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And welcome back here to Spencer High School. The Spencer Rockets lead this one 32-23 over the Columbus Dons. And we got a good one here from Columbus, or from Spencer, I should say, as this game was 20-18. Let me take a look here. It was 20-18. And Spencer went on a 12-5 run. Yeah, that's 12-5 run to end that first half. And that started around at the 7-minute mark. I had to go back and watch our broadcast to let you know that. So it was a 12-5 run there for the Spencer Rockets there to end that first half. And they got it rolling there at that 7-minute mark. Let's take a look at that first half stats here tonight. First, for the Columbus Dons, they were led in scoring in the first half by Matt Konieczny with 8 points and a steal. We had Ben Weiland knock down a couple of threes, 6 points, 2 rebounds as well. Carter Summer finished with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Cade Jansen finished with 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And then Caleb Hilgeman, 1 point, 5 rebounds, and an assist as well for the Columbus Dons. For whatever reason, I wrote down Jensen instead of Jansen. I should know this by now, but there we go. Got that one fixed. Let's take a look at the Spencer Rockets here. Leading scorers in the first half. They had 3 leading scorers. Weston Neiman finished with 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 steals. Sam Beslick finished with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. Brecken Miller, 10 points, 1 assist for him. And then Mathers McCone, 3 points and 2 blocks. Hez Duda finished with a rebound, and Clay Neiman had a rebound as well. Noah Anderson with 2 rebounds and an assist. Those are the stats here from this first half, as the Spencer Rockets finished that first half very strong, and that was largely due to the fact that they've made it a half-court basketball game. Columbus was struggling in half-court offense there in that first half, and they were really kind of bogged down with the defense that Spencer was giving them. We'll have to see if they can get some better half-court execution here in the second half, or will we see some more up and down the court action. We're going to take a quick break here as well as we continue on our halftime show. You're watching Basketball Here Tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And welcome back here to Spencer High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight as the Rockets and Dons going head-to-head in this pivotal Eastern Clover Belt Conference game. We have a marquee matchup. Columbus, we have ranked 5th in the state right now. Spencer's not ranked in the top 10, but this Rockets group will certainly make a move into the top 10 if they can pull out a victory here tonight. This Rockets team is a good team. I didn't quite know what we'd see from Spencer coming into tonight's game because they played a relatively easier schedule to start the season. So this was really one of their first big tests of the year was against this Columbus team. They've already played Loyal and they played Owen Withy already, and they were able to pull off the win against Loyal. They lost at Owen Withy, but still not quite sure what to expect for Spencer. And let me tell you, this Rockets team is for real. They have come to play here tonight on their home floor, and they're giving the Dons a good test here, at least in that first half. We're going to take a quick break here, probably one commercial for you before we get started here in the second half. We'll have second half basketball here in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. You're watching Zaleski Sports here tonight, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
And welcome back here to Spencer High School. We're at the Dome here tonight. A 32-23 Rockets lead as we approach second half basketball here. Dons and Rockets going head-to-head. It'll be Dons basketball here to begin the second half. Matt Konieczny with it to Caleb Hilgeman at the free throw line. Now corner three from Ben Weiland. That's in and out. Rebound down to Sam Beslick. And the three-pointers are not falling tonight here for Columbus. That's been a major story here in the first half. Dons have hit 4 threes, but they've probably been shooting less than 50%. I don't have the full numbers on that, but they've easily made more threes missed more threes than they've made. I can tell you that much. And without offense inside, it's going to be hard for the Dons to score if your threes are not falling. And there we're going to get a foul called. Foul called on Sam Beslick. Konechny for three. That's off. Rebound down to Neiman. Neiman fading away. Can't get it to go. And we're going to be foul called on Carter Summer. I'm not sure what that was. Just like on this other end, I'm not sure why Beslick got called for the offensive foul. Yeah, a little clueless as to some of the officiating here. Brecken Miller with it on the left wing. Miller over here to Mathers McCone into the right corner. Now inside to Beslick. Beslick. And that three is no good from Miller. Hilgeman comes down with the rebound. Weiland inside, kick out Konechny for three. Knocks it in. Mac Konechny for three. There the Dons find the bottom of the basket. Beslick driving inside. Gets it back out, up top with Brecken Miller, over to Mathers McCone. Anderson with it. Now down inside, Beslick along that left block. And we're going to get a foul called there on Hilgeman. Now that was a good call. He brought his hands down, and Sam Beslick will go to the line here shooting two. Can't have that if you're Hilgeman. And two shots here at the Serve Pro free throw line for Sam Beslick. Second free throw. And that rolls off. Carter Summer down with the rebound. Into the corner, Weiland for three. That's off. Rebound taken by Noah Anderson. Brecken Miller up to Mathers McCone into the left corner. 7-point lead here. Miller kicking it out. And offensive foul called. Ben Weiland steps in and takes the charge. Fantastic defense from Weiland as he saw that one coming all the way. Stepped in and took the charge. Seven-point Rockets lead here as we begin the second half. Konechny over to Hilgeman along that left baseline. In the corner with Weiland. Out to Konechny for three. Knocks it in again. Mac Konechny with a couple of threes to begin the second half, and it's now down to a 4-point lead here for the Rockets. Beslick spinning inside. Kick out. Miller for three. That's no good, and we're going to get a foul called on that three-pointer. Foul called on Carter Summer. And so Brecken Miller will go to the Serve Pro free throw line here and shoot for the Spencer Rockets. And the first one is good for Miller. Second free throw here for Miller is also up and in. One more here now for Brecken. And so Summer did hit Miller as he came through. And so Miller knocks down all three. And now it's back out to a 7-point Rockets lead. We got a quick 30-second timeout here. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Timeout. Be Don's basketball as they bring it up here. Cade Jansen over to Weiland. Trapped in the right wing. Becker into the right corner. Swing it around. Konieczny for three. That's airballed straight to the hands of Ray Becker. Inside, Jansen. Swing around, Weiland for three. In and out. And that's going to be saved by Becker once again. Weiland driving, and we're going to get a foul called there on the Rockets. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, FEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at bewell/studio.com. There's another three, that one for Mack. He's come alive here in the second half. He's hit 3 threes here so far for the Dons. Beslick, jumper, free throw line, no good. Rebound down to Caleb Hilgeman. Don's three-point shooting. Konieczny again! Hit it from the logo. Matt Konieczny with another big three. And he is now unconscious from behind the three-point line. And just like that, it's a one-point game. Timeout, Spencer. We got an exciting one for you here in the second half. We're going to take a break as well. You're watching basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
And welcome back here to Spencer High School. Mathers McCone driving along that right baseline. Count the basket and the foul on Caleb Hilgeman. That's his third personal, team fourth. Mathers McCone at the line. And that one is up and in. Now out to a 4-point Rockets lead. The Dons have hit 4 threes here to begin the second half. They're on they were on a 12-4 run to get it back within one. And then Caleb Hilgeman gets the basket inside off of the assist from Becker. Now back to a 2-point game. This has to be exactly what you want for the Dons here to begin this second half. Your threes are starting to fall again, and you're forced another turnover as Sam Beslick travels. The Dons are always in every basketball game if they can make threes. That's what the three-point shot does for you. And that's what has happened here in this second half. Dons got themselves right back into this And we're going to get a foul called there on Duda as he reached in. Things are starting to unravel here for the Rockets. Their offensive possessions have gone stagnant here in the second half. Dons have seized momentum. Weiland pass up to Summer. Kick out, Becker. Becker back now over to Summer. Back up, Becker for three. Got it to go! Ray Becker for three. Becker doesn't knock down many threes, but there was a big one for the Dons, and they take the lead here, 40-39. First lead for Columbus here in the second half. Brecken Miller traveled. Too many steps for Miller. And wow, this second half has turned. The Rockets took control there at the end of the first half. Columbus has seized momentum and has run with it. It was a 9-point deficit at the half. It is now a 1-point Dons lead. Konechny is going to get fouled on that shot attempt. Dons on a 17-7 run here in the second half. Another free throw here for Mack. Got it to go. Make that a 19-7 run. Beslick spinning around inside, and we're going to get a foul called. Foul called on Ben Weiland, as he came there for the double team along the baseline. Sam Beslick going to the Serve Pro free throw line here, shooting 2. That is the 5th team foul on Columbus. Falker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student-athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Falker Brothers of Marshfield. Second free throw here for Beslick is up and in. Now, once again, a 1-point lead here for Columbus. They pass inside, Hilgeman going cross-court, that's taken away. Duda with the steal, pass ahead, McCone for 3, got it! Mathers McCone with the big triple. Spencer retakes the lead. And there's a steal. I believe Neiman got in there for that one. And the Rockets have found themselves right back in this here, getting the momentum just a little bit. That 3 no good. Rebound down to Ray Becker. Pass up, Konechny, left wing 3, that's off. Miller down with the rebound. Miller in transition, gets it to go. Brecken Miller for 2. And just like that, Spencer back out to a 4-point lead. Couple of back-to-back baskets here for the Rockets. That one's going to get knocked away. Scramble on the floor. And a held ball. Possession to Columbus. Rockets back out to a 4-point lead here after Columbus had a 3-point lead at one point. And so with 10 minutes left in the second half, back and forth battle keeps rolling. Neiman will bring it up here for Spencer. Finds Beslick. Spinning, baseline, can't get it to go. Konechny down with the rebound. Swinging a corner, Becker looks at the three. Back out, now into Weiland, Becker corner. Back to Weiland. Inside now, Jack Kolbeck making his first appearance of the night. Weiland driving inside, kick out, Becker for three. That's no good. Weston Neiman down with the rebound. Three-quarters of the way through this one. Spencer with a 4-point lead. Beslick with it on the right block. Kick across. Three off the mark by Duda. Miller, rebound, no. Beslick there for the putback. What a putback by Sam Beslick, flying in there. Nobody boxed him out. Summer inside, kick out top, Weiland. Driving, splitting defenders. Hanging floater for two. And we got a full timeout here taken by the Dons. A 4-point game here with 8.5 left in this one. Back and forth battle keeps ensuing after each team seizes momentum. A good finish in store. We'll take a quick break here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
Referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back out of that timeout. It's Rockets basketball, and there's a three as Duda for three. And now we got a 7-point Rockets lead. Summer driving inside and gets the basket to go. Brecken Miller with it on the left wing, back down to 5. Inside now, Sam Beslick. Reverse, no. Rebound down to Carter Summer. Becker looks at the three. He'll take it. Floater off the mark. Hilgeman in there for the rebound. Back out to Konechny. Swinging around. Inside, Caleb Hilgeman for two. Just like that, back-to-back baskets for Columbus. It's now down to a 3-point lead here. Just like that, Don's right back in it. 4-0 run. Duda driving. That's going to get blocked by Summer. Beslick down, and we're going to get a foul. Well, wait a minute. What do we got going on here? There's going to be a foul called on Caleb Hilgeman. That is his 4th. Caleb Hilgeman will stay in the game here with 4 fouls. That is the 6th team foul on Columbus. Driving inside, kick out now to Brecken Miller. Back up here with Neiman. Back up top with Duda. Neiman, right corner 3, in and out. Rebound down to Hilgeman. Becker will bring it across. Free throw line to Summer. Summer back up to Becker, swinging around Konieczny. Inside Hilgeman for 2. Caleb Hilgeman goes through the contact, and just like that, back to a 1-point game. 6-0 run here for the Dons, getting themselves right back in it at the 6-minute mark. And Becker comes away with the steal. Good defense there from Ray Becker, saw that one. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA. And there, a big 3 from Ben Weiland, and the foul. Weiland hits a triple and will go to the line. What a clutch 3 from Ben Weiland as the Dons retake the lead. That's the 6th team foul on Spencer. 3rd personal on Duda. Ben Weiland at the line. That one's up and in. Now a 3-point Dons lead, which ties their largest of the night. Beslick with it on the left wing. Looks at the 3. Will take it. That's no good. Weiland down with the rebound. Now out to Konieczny on the left wing. Swinging around. Becker for 3. No good. Rebound down to Noah Anderson. Neiman up to Beslick. Driving, kick out, Duda. No good. Rebound eventually tipped around. Weiland comes out with it. Scramble on the floor, and we're going to get a held ball. Held ball, possession goes to Columbus. Under 5 minutes left in this one. 3-point Dons lead. Rice's More Than Floors of Marshfield. Stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom, visit their website, or give them a call today. Matt Konieczny knocks down the 7th 3 of the night for him. He's got a total of 25 here for the Dons. 6-point lead, largest of the game here for Columbus. And Beslick will go to the line, shooting 2. Foul called there on Caleb Hilgeman, and that is number 5 on Hilgeman. Hilgeman will have to go to the bench. Devlin Timler will come in for him. A good night for Caleb Hilgeman. He finishes with 9 rebounds, 7 points, and an assist. But Sam Beslick will go to the Serve Pro free throw line. That's no good. One more. We'll see how that impacts this game here down the stretch. Hilgeman is your main rebounding guy here for the Dons. His presence inside is big on the boards. And defensively, we'll see if the Rockets can take advantage of his absence to try to keep some possessions alive. Becker with it on the left wing. Now a 5-point Dons lead. Into the corner with Ray Becker. And we're going to get, that's going to go out of bounds. We want to thank our game day sponsors of Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Gross Motors of Marshfield, ShedsDelivered.com, and Hefco Floral. Now we go to the free throw line as Ray Becker is in the bonus. 1-1, Becker's free throw no good. Rebound Summer, kick out Weiland for 3. Tapped out back to Weiland. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Columbus right before the 3. And so with just under 4 minutes left here, a 5-point Dons lead. Columbus and Spencer going back to back. Back and forth all game. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Welcome back here to Spencer High School. A 5-point Dons lead here in the second half as Dons on a 35-20 run. Dons have outscored the Rockets by 15 here in this second half. By 16, I should say, in the second half. And we're going to get a foul called there. Foul called on Sam Beslick. Ray Becker will go back to the free throw line here, shooting 2. Not 2. He got bonus free throws. That one's no good. Beslick comes down with the rebound. Into the corner, Mathers McCone for 3. Off the mark, and we're going to get a foul called there on the Rockets. Over the back. Foul called on Clay Neiman for a push in the back on that rebound. So with 3.5 minutes, still a 5-point lead here, 57-52. It was a 9-point lead for the Rockets at halftime, 32-23. It's now a 5-point lead here as Ben Weiland goes to the line for the Dons as he's able to knock that one in. And second one good as well for Ben Weiland. 2 big free throws here for him. Let me tell you, this Dons team has come out and clamped down on the defensive end of the floor here in the second half, really making things difficult for the Rockets, and then their threes have been falling. That's the difference here. That's going to get tipped out of bounds off of Spencer, back to Columbus. Just over 3 minutes left. You can see the Dons defense is collapsing everything inside. They know the Rockets are not going to take and make a lot of threes. So they're playing the inside. Well, I shouldn't say that. The Rockets have made threes, but the Dons are daring them to make threes is what's happening. And they're collapsing everything inside, cutting off that dribble penetration that the Rockets are getting to the basket. There's going to be a foul called on a reach from Noah Anderson, sending Carter Summer to the line here. Now double bonus, he'll shoot 2 free throws. The Dons have done a nice job of keeping their hands active in the second half as Carter Summer knocks in the first free throw. Second free throw is also up and in for Summer. Largest lead of the night here for Columbus at 9, 61-52. Brecken Miller kick out to Weston Neiman. So we're under 3 minutes now. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm this winter wherever you go. Hiller's True Value of Marshfield. Weiland's 3 no good. Rebound tracked down by Ray Becker. Out top with Timler, and he's going to get fouled there by Brecken Miller. We want to thank our game day sponsors of Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Gross Motors of Marshfield, ShedsDelivered.com, and Hefco Floral. Devlin Timler at the line, shooting 2, missing the first. Second free throw here for Timler. That one's up and in. Now a 10-point Dons lead here at 62-52. Drive inside for Noah Anderson as he gets the basket to fall. Ray Becker with it in the corner. Pass over to Weiland. Down to 2 minutes left in this one. And there's going to be a turnover. Beslick comes out with it. Inside, layup good for Sam Beslick. Down to under 2 minutes here. Timler will throw it in for the Dons, getting it into Carter Summer. Summer bringing it across. Loses control. Swinging around to Timler. And we're going to get a timeout here taken by Columbus. Quick 30-second timeout here for the Dons. They were getting a little bit out of control on that last possession. And so we'll keep it here as we let you know that Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products, so contact them today for a free quote. Also, First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. Down to 90 seconds left in this one, a 6-point lead here for the Dons. They'll have the basketball out of this timeout, looking to close this one out here against the Rockets. Columbus is going to have to make their free throws here down the stretch because Spencer is going to keep attacking and try to get to the line. We got a sideline out of bounds here for Columbus out of this timeout. Timler will throw it into Konieczny. Up to Carter Summer. Summer gets trapped. There's a bad pass taken away by Duda. Duda handoff to McCone. McCone for 3 from the left corner. Can't get it to fall. Rebound eventually tipped around by Beslick. Back up top, Weston Neiman. Driving on Konieczny, and there's a foul on Matt Konieczny. Not quite fast enough. He got in the way. And so Weston Neiman will go to the line here, shooting bonus free throws for the Rockets. And that one's in and out. Rebound down to Carter Summer. Summer pass ahead to Becker. Becker, layup in transition. That's for 2. Back out to an 8-point lead. Mathers McCone shot no good. Timler down with the board. Konieczny is going to get fouled by Weston Neiman. And he'll go to the free throw line here shooting 2. Coming up next, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Matt Konieczny at the line. And that one off the mark. Still an 8-point lead here for Columbus with 37 seconds left. Let me tell you, this is a tale of two halves. The Dons have clearly played better in the second half. They've gotten the lead. Their three-point shooting has been really good. Defense really good. And Miller will take a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound inside and a held ball. Possession stays on this end with Spencer. 9-point game here with 28 seconds left. Spencer needs some baskets in a hurry. Wes Neiman for 3. That's no good. Rebound taken there by Timler. And we're going to get a foul called. Foul called there on Mathers McCone. That's going to send Ben Weiland to the line here, shooting 2. So it certainly looks like the Columbus Dons will have come into the Dome here and pulled out a victory here tonight over the Spencer Rockets. The Dome is always a hard place to play because it's so loud in here, but Columbus putting together a magnificent second half, really taking the air out of the Dome with their three-point shooting and get it done here tonight against the Rockets. Elijah Wolf will come in here for Columbus as Ray Becker gets a standing ovation as he leaves this one. Ben Weiland knocks down the second free throw. Down to 15 seconds left. Neiman pass up. Konechny going for the steal. He gets it. And that will do it. The Dons dribble out a victory here tonight in a big Eastern Conference showdown. They get the win, 67-56 over the Spencer Rockets. Dons getting it done here tonight in stellar fashion. A second half to remember for Columbus. They win the second half 44-24. Dons outscore the Rockets 44-24 in the second half and put Spencer away. Spencer still looking for their first win here against Columbus. Coming up next, our Nasonville Dairy post-game show where we'll talk to head coach Konechny and our player of the game. You're watching a good one here as we wrap things up here on Zaleski Sports. We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back with our Nasonville Dairy post-game show brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And welcome back here to Spencer High School. Ben Brecht with you here as we wrap things up here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Let's take a look here at some of our stats. We'll also take a look at the next 5 games for both of these teams. These next 5 games are brought to you by Marshfield Insurance. Save money on health, home, auto, and more with Marshfield Insurance. Start today at marshfieldinsurance.com. Let's take a look at the next 5 games here for the Columbus Dons. And let's take a look. Columbus, of course, has that big game coming up here against Loyal on Tuesday. Loyal won again, one of the top teams in the conference. That's going to, the Dons will finish up their rotation of 3 of the best teams here against Loyal on Tuesday. You're going to want to tune in for that one as well. Then they have Greenwood Granton, Rice Lake in a non-conference game at Neelsville, and then Marathon is the upcoming schedule for the Columbus Dons. Then let's take a look here for the Spencer Rockets and the upcoming schedule for the Rockets. Spencer, they will be at Neelsville next. Then they will go and play at Loyal. They got Gilman, Colby, and then another game against Columbus. That one to be in February 6th. That's the rematch. You're going to want to tune in for that one. Another one to tune in for that game at Neelsville. That's always a tough place to play. And then at Loyal as well, as the Rockets begin their second half of the schedule coming up here very shortly. Let's take a look at our stats here from tonight's game. First for the Spencer Rockets, they were led in scoring tonight by Sam Beslick with 18 points here tonight, 9 rebounds, 3 steals as well for Spencer. 15 points for Brecken Miller, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. We got 10 points for Weston Neiman, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. He played a really stellar first half for the Rockets. 9 points for Mathers McCone. 2 blocks as well for him. We got 3 points for Hez Duda, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 steals. 2 points for Noah Anderson, 4 rebounds, and an assist. And then Clay Neiman off the bench finished with a rebound as well. Tough night here for the Rockets, especially in the second half, as they couldn't really find much offense, as they kind of got bogged down in their half-court sets with a lot of individual basketball where they were going one-on-one and they were just not winning those matchups. Let's take a look at the Columbus Dons here and their leading scorers tonight. Leading scorer for the Columbus Dons was Mac Konieczny, finishing with 26 points on the night. He hit 7 threes in this one. He also had 1 rebound and 2 steals as well. Ben Weiland finished with 16 points on the night. He finished with 6 rebounds, 2 assists as well. 10 points for Carter Summer, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Another big stat night for Carter Summer. 7 points for Caleb Hilgeman, 9 rebounds, 1 assist as well. 5 points for Ray Becker off the bench, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. 2 points for Cade Jansen, 1 rebound, 2 assists. 1 point for Devlin Timler, 3 rebounds as well. That wraps up the stats here for the Columbus Dons as they get the 67-56 win here tonight over the Spencer Rockets. And then, as I mentioned, the Dons outscored the Rockets by 20 points in the second half, 44-24, and that is the big difference here tonight. especially as the Dons' defensive intensity ramped up a little bit. They were also able to get some turnovers on that end of the floor. They did a nice job cutting off dribble penetration, and the Rockets were not looking for three-point baskets there in the second half, and that was really the turnaround, was that halftime break, where Columbus won those first couple of minutes coming out of the half and going on a 12-4, well, it was 17-7 run there for a little while. And that was the difference, as Columbus got on a run and they never looked back. Dons picking up a big win here at Spencer in a battle of two of the top teams here in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, and Columbus comes out on top. So Columbus got a big win at Owen Withee on Thursday, and that was a close one, 66-64. They pick up a big win here tonight against Spencer, 67-56. The Dons have one more top matchup, and that's going to be on Tuesday as they host the Loyal Greyhounds. And so we're going to take a quick break here as well. We'll see if we can get head coach Konieczny here with the team and our player of the game. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll go to that as we resume our Nasonville Dairy post-game show after these messages. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for three big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydro massage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
You want me right here? I'll go right here. Are we good? Alrighty, welcome back here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Ben Brecht with you here on the Spencer floor as we wait for Coach K to get done. He's talking with one of the coaches over there for a second, but I'll keep it here as we look at this one and what's ahead. Give you a quick recap of this game here as the Dons were down 32-23 at the first half break. And it was a 9-point game. Spencer came out really aggressive, really set the tone early, and you could tell that they were ready to play tonight, and that showed up here. But then we got a 9-point game at the halftime break. Columbus outscores Spencer by 20 in the second half, 44-24, and the Dons come out with the victory. It kind of looked like Spencer maybe ran out of gas there towards the end, but let's bring in Coach K. And you guys had a tough game here tonight, once again with the Spencer Rockets, and they brought it from the opening tip. They got off to a good start there in that first half. Kind of take me through the first half. You guys found yourself down by 9 at the break.
Yeah, they're very good, and you have to give Coach Jennings a lot of credit with what this program has become. They were 12-1 coming in. They shot it really well in the first half. Multiple guys knocked down threes. A couple more different guys knocked them down in the second half. They got, Neiman and Beslick, who I think are really outstanding players. And we did just enough. Our conference this year is somewhat ridiculous with how deep it is, with 5 or 6 schools that could win it. And so many of these games will come down to little things like making free throws and making shots at the right time. I don't think anybody's going to go undefeated. And as stressful as it is during the season, you're grateful for it because as the season progresses, you're going to get better because you're playing really good teams every night. And I thought tonight the environment was awesome. 2 communities that really have a lot of spirit for their schools and a really fun thing to be a part of.
Yeah, definitely. And tell me, what was the difference there in the second half? Because you guys outscored Spencer by 20 in that second half. It was like a completely different game after the halftime break.
I thought we did a better job rebounding. We gave Beslick a few second opportunities in the first half, and he's going to make you pay when you do that. I did a little bit better job getting out on shooters. And then offensively, we're a little bit more composed, and a few of them finally went down for us. So, they went to box and 1 on Mac, and I thought we had 2 or 3 really good possessions where somebody else knocked down a shot. Ray Becker, Caleb got a layup, and they got out of it right away. And then, actually that's when we started to struggle a little bit because now it's not a box and 1, and now we got to run regular motion offense. So, but they're switching it up. That's a credit to their coach, and I thought it was a really great high school game.
Yeah, it was a really great game tonight here in a tough environment, but you guys come out of here, more importantly, with the win. Anything else, takeaways from tonight's game against Spencer?
I'm just grateful to be in this environment. Where would you rather be on a Saturday night, at my age, not retired on the beach? You get to come into this environment. This place is really loud, and I thought it was spirited, and it was just a great high school competition and fun to be a part of.
Yep, well, thank you.
Thanks for the coverage.
Yep, you're welcome. Let's bring in our player of the game here, Matt Konieczny, as he knocked down 7 triples here tonight, a bunch of those big threes in the second half for the Dons as they were able to pull away from Spencer here down the stretch. What was the difference in the second half for you guys? Because, like I mentioned with your dad here, you outscored him by 20 points in the second half to get the win.
Yeah, we dug ourselves a hole there in the first half, got down by 9. They're a great team on the other side, in the other locker room. Yeah, we fixed some things at halftime, made some minor adjustments, and we just played our game in the second half.
And what is the key for you? Because oftentimes I'm watching these games, and you'll hit a little bit of a cold streak from behind the arc, but then all of a sudden you manage to hit 1, and then it's 2, 3. It's like you get on this hot streak. What is the key for 3-point shooting for you?
Yeah, I think it's just let the game come to me. Sometimes I force a shot up with a guy in my face that maybe isn't a good look. So I try to be more patient, let the game come to me and not force anything.
Yeah, definitely. And what does this mean here tonight to get a win against Spencer? You guys, as far as you schools are concerned, you share the football team, you do that, and you know a lot of guys from over here. What does it mean to get a win here tonight at Spencer?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a huge crowd here tonight. We got a lot of friends on the other side, so it's always fun to play them, and they're a good team, and it was just fun to get a win here.
Yeah, well, congratulations getting the big win here tonight against the Spencer Rockets, and you got another one against Loyal on Tuesday, which you should tune in for that one. That one's going to be good as well. But let's put you in the house.
I'm Matt Konechny, and I'm in the house.
Thank you. Yep. Rob. All right, that'll about wrap things up here in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. The Columbus Dons coming out with a big win on the road here tonight against the Spencer Rockets by a score of 67-56. Dons getting it done, picking up a big road win. They move now into the top, well, they stay in the top spot in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, move to 13-3 on the season. The Rockets now fall to 12-2. They fall down a spot in the Eastern Clover Belt with their second loss now. I think that puts them in fourth or so. Either way, it's a battle. Stick around for more basketball next week. As I mentioned, Don's hosting the Greyhounds in another top 10 or maybe top 10 battle. We'll see when our rankings come out. But that'll be next Tuesday. So tune in next Tuesday. I'll be there, and Jason will be there. Everybody will be there. So tune in for that one. But for now, we're signing off on a Don's victory. For Ben Brecht, have a great rest of your night.